And I'd like to thank everyone. Once again, I know it's cold. I know it takes a lot of time. But our friend Ken here, on the example of Trump and Trudeau, he'd like to tell us something.
Fellow Canadians, I have an important announcement to make. In light of the fact that the Trudeau government has lost the confidence of the Canadian people from coast to coast to coast, and following the example of Mr. Juan Guaido down there in Caracas, Venezuela, I hereby proclaim myself to be the new Prime Minister of Canada. And, fellow Canadians, my first act as Prime Minister of Canada is to fire Chrystia Freeland, the Minister of Global Affairs Canada. Yay! I'll tell you why I am pissed off with Chrystia Freeland. She has been the Global Affairs Minister for 3 years, and in that time she has committed 4 grievous violations of international law. Number 1, she has supported wholeheartedly the Nazi-riddled coup government in Ukraine, put in by a U.S. coup in 2014. And that's not all, my fellow Canadians. Just last month, using your tax dollars, she sent over 1,000 of Canada's best sniper rifles and about 1 million rounds of ammunition to that coup government, to that junta in Kiev, the better to kill their countrymen in the eastern part of that country. In your name and on your dime, fellow Canadians, she has sent representatives to the United Nations to vote against any resolution on behalf of the Palestinian people. She has supported wholeheartedly the illegal, and I should say failed, regime change operation in Syria. That regime change operation cost 500,000 lives so far and turned 13 million people into refugees. Shame! So now the latest thing, the straw that broke the camel's back, is that she is kowtowing to that bully in Washington, Donald Trump, and being a little lackey who has helped to organize this ineffectual and bungling attempt at a coup to overthrow the legitimate government of Mr. Nicolas Maduro in Venezuela. Shame! I say 4 strikes and you're out. Chrystia Freeland, you're fired. Yay! Go try and collect some EI. That was my first proclamation. My second proclamation is that my new government, my new Popular Democratic Government of Canada, is wishing to express its unequivocal support for President Maduro of Venezuela and for the Bolivarian Revolution, which is a movement for social justice for the people of Venezuela. Yay! Well, ruling is very tiring, people, and I think that's enough proclamations for one day. I'm probably going to have to go home and take a wee nap at this point. But please stay tuned for future proclamations in the next few weeks, such as raising the minimum wage to $20 an hour, closing down the tar sands, providing universal pharmacare to every Canadian, not to mention universal daycare, and creating 1 million good-paying union jobs in green energy. Thank you very much for your support for my new government.
Thank you, Prime Minister Ken Stone.